Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Emil Ennis Jr. back here with Clever News, and Kanye West took to Twitter to speak out after Issa Rae threw some shade at him and his campaign during an SNL sketch. Let's break it down. So in case you missed it, Issa Rae hosted Saturday Night Live for the first time over the weekend, and fans absolutely loved Issa on SNL, tweeting things like, "Issa Rae, amazing show tonight, you killed it," and "Great job, Issa, the pride filled us all watching you shine." And we couldn't agree more, she was hilarious and looked right at home in Studio 8H, but one person wasn't exactly a fan of one of Issa's sketches. Kanye West took to Twitter to call out Issa after she threw some shade at him in a morning talk show skit where Kenan Thompson was the anchor. In the sketch, Issa played a lawyer representative for the NAACP, and when she was asked about who she was voting for in her local election, Issa referenced her red carpet interview at the 2017 Emmys when she said she was, quote, rooting for everybody black.
Any strategy that you're using to vet some of these candidates?
Louis, I'll be honest. I'm voting for everybody black.
Everybody black.
That's right.
Issa went on and said, quote, "For too long, our people's voices have not been heard. It's our duty to stand together and take our power back." But she quickly changed her mind on voting for everybody black when Kenan brought up Kanye West.
Why don't we take a break? When we come back, we'll talk about the presidential race between Donald Trump, Joe Biden, and Kanye West.
Kanye, F him.
This joke didn't sit well with Kanye, and he took to Twitter to share his thoughts about the SNL episode and Issa as a host. Kanye wrote, quote, "I've always said SNL uses black people to hold other black people back. My heart goes out to Issa Rae. I'm praying for her and her family. I know that the 20 years of service that I've paid in the entertainment field has furthered our ability to be more successful." And fans were not happy with Kanye's tweet about Issa and how he essentially took credit for her success. They were quick to clap back at Kanye in the replies to his tweet. This person wrote, "Something is seriously wrong with you, Kanye. Issa Rae is a wonderful, conscious, woke African-American actress. She gives back and is respected by her peers and fans alike. You, on the other hand, are the opposite. You lose more of our respect with each tweet." Another fan tweeted saying, "Keep Issa out of your twisted fantasy world." Another person chimed in writing, "What we not gonna do is say anything bad about our unproblematic Issa Rae. Keep her name out of your mouth." And this person brought up Kanye's unaired pro-Trump rant at SNL a couple of years ago. They wrote, "Aren't you the guy who went on SNL and did an 8-minute unauthorized rant at the end of the show about why people should vote for Trump that the cast and crew walked out of because it was so embarrassing?" Issa hasn't responded to Kanye's tweet about her, but she did share how much fun she had hosting SNL. She wrote, "Had a blast. Thank you, NBC SNL, and thank y'all for watching." And as for what Kanye said about Issa and SNL holding black people back, fans of Issa's know that she has been extremely outspoken about the work that needs to be done when it comes to diversifying Hollywood. Her HBO show Insecure is about celebrating black women, and she even famously threw shade at the Oscars when they didn't nominate any women or black people in the Best Director category.
I did it. Thank you so much. Congratulations to those men.
And just last month, Issa spoke to Bustle about the progress that's been made this year. She said, "Since we've had these uprisings, since we've had these Hollywood conversations, I've been on sets that are acknowledging why we need diversity. So I'm like, something's really clicking." So I don't think anyone or any show, including SNL, could hold our girl Issa back. And with all this talk about Kanye, I feel like now's also a good time to remind you all to check your voter registration status. Hit up your friends and make sure that you all have a plan to cast your ballots and try to vote early if you can. You've heard me say it before, but I can't reiterate it enough. This election is too important to sit out on. But for more on Kanye's campaign and which Kardashians have outwardly supported him, click right over here for another Clever video. And then let me know your thoughts on Issa Rae's first time hosting SNL down in the comment section below. I'm your host, Emil Ennis Jr. You can find me on Instagram at Emil Ennis Jr. And I'll see you soon right back here on Clever News. Bye, guys.